Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to another video installment brought to you by D Access, and your presenter for this video is Taonga Tembo. And so for this video I am going to show you how to do the function, or how to use the function of spell check and grammar check. And so I will just give an example. So this is the document here, and it's like 5 pages, right? And now when you look at the document, it has these blue lines and red lines under the words. So this occurs when you have done something wrong. So the blue lines represent that a sentence, or maybe a segment of your sentence, is grammatically wrong. And then the red means that your spelling is wrong, and also that your word is not even saved to the dictionary. And this mainly occurs with with words that are in our local language, which is in Nyanja, Bemba, or any of the tribes that we have in Zambia. So what you need to do is to add them to your dictionary or to your thesaurus, and that line will go. So if you look through the document, there's all this red here. And now, instead of going to each and every word, double clicking and trying to change what word, trying to change to the word that you want, you can simply just go to your review tab. So when you go to your review tab, you'll see that there's spelling and grammar. So this helps you check on the spelling and grammar. So when you click on it, you see a sidebar that is going to pop up, and now you can begin to work on your spelling. So we have this word here, and now we're going to see that it's supposed to be contained, and just before you actually make these corrections, you need to see if the word that that Microsoft Word has brought for you makes sense, if it's going to be added to your document. So you have to look through and you read through. So when you look at this says, for transportation of solid waste and lack of sensitization leading to the contained. So this is when you say, like, okay, this is contained, and then there it's saying contained ignorance concerning the recycling of waste materials. But content isn't actually a good word. So when you see that the word that word has brought for you doesn't make sense, you can just manually go there and edit it. So I think this word has to be continued. Yes, leading to the continued ignorance concerning the recycling of waste. And when you manually correct it on your own, you see that the sidebar will change, and you can just go to resume and you'll go to the next one. So when you see this, you go again and read your document, and you see that, okay, this is someone's name. All you can do is just ignore. If there are other Nathansons in the document and you don't want to go through them, you can just go to ignore all, and you see it will skip. And now when you look at that there, you see that, okay, it makes sense to change, and you are going to change it. And we are going to just ignore everything, because this is a Zambian surname and it is not there. So as you can see, all these words do not even make sense. So we're just going to ignore all, and then we are going to see what word makes sense. We can change this one, and we can also change that one, and we can change that one. And now we can go to the other ways of sorting out your document. So this says that this section of the sentence here is in passive voice. So what passive voice means, that it does not sound convincing enough. So what you have to do is make your sentence convincing enough. For this, when it brings this option, all you have to do is actually just manually create or manually correct the sentence. So we are just going to try that, and we are going to see. it brings the same thing. So we're going to try to just do that there, and now it has changed, and also applies to this one here. But if you see that the sentence still makes sense, you can just ignore and continue, ignore and continue for all of them. And as you can see, there is a name that word isn't familiar about, so we can just ignore it. Here we've seen there, and you just keep on changing and you keep on changing. So we are going to change that there, it has to be DE, and we are going to change, actually we are just going to change all, and for that one we are going to ignore all, and we are going to ignore. And now when you are done, this is what's going to come. And so now your document is free of grammatical errors and spelling errors, and that is how you use the functions of your spell check and grammar check. Thank you for watching this video, and for more videos please like and subscribe to D Access. And it was fun having you here, and see you next time.